planted something today that we won't see bloom for years. The apple tree won't fruit for 7 seasons, but we're
planning it for different reasons.
then instant gratification and quick return.
We're planning it because we learned
That love is not a season, not a year.
it's the long work of being here.
Through the cycles, through the change, through the times that feel strange,
And disconnected through the wait.
for the harvest that comes late.
To those who have the patience
To sit with love in all its stages.
we're growing old in the garden, where the work is never done,
Where the shade has just begun.
to be enough for everyone. We're growing old in the garden, where the soil knows our hands,
Where we make our final stands.
on the lands we've tended all these years.
Through the joy and through the tears,
We're growing old in the garden.
You pointed at the wrinkles by my eyes, said they were maps of the good tries we've made, the laughter that we've shared.
The moments when we truly cared,
Enough to fight, enough to stay, enough to find another way. When the
easy path was to depart.
you trace the lines like their art.
And I did the same to yours,
We stood there like two explorers
of a territory that is home,
that we've built
that we've known
longer than we've known ourselves.
longer than the former versions fell,
Away into the compost heap.
where the old us went to sleep. We're growing old in the garden, where the work is never done,
Where the shade has just begun.
to be enough for everyone. We're growing old in the garden, where the soil knows our hands,
Where we make our final stands.
on the lands we've tended all these years.
Through the joy and through the tears.
The seeds we plant today won't show,
The faces for a while we know.
but still we water, still we weed
Still we tend to every need of the earth.
of each other.
You're my partner
You're my brother
in this work,
in this soil
in the sometimes endless toil.
of love that lasts
Of love that stays
through the winters,
through the grays of February, when nothing grows.
when the garden is under snows.
That freeze the surface but not the root
That's the time that tests the truth,
of what we planted,
what we meant.
where the love was wisely spent.
And together we kneel in the dirt,
Two old souls who know the hurt
of seasons that didn't bear fruit,
of winters that were long and mute.
but who kept planting, kept the faith that spring would come,
That it's never too late
to put something in the ground,
to make a promise without sound.
just the gesture
Of the hand,
in the soil
of the land,
that we call ours, that we call home,
where the seeds become the poem.
that we write together,
Line by line,
season by season.
time by time.
We're growing old in the garden, where the work is never done,
Where the shade has just begun.
to be enough for everyone. We're growing old in the garden, where the soil knows our hands,
Where we make our final stands.
on the lands we've tended all these years.
We're growing old in the garden, and the work is the reward.
And the love is what we can afford,
To give each other day by day,
in the garden
in the way
that only time can truly teach.
only patience can truly reach.
We're growing old in the garden, and there's nowhere else we'd rather be. This is where I want to be,
with when the tree bears fruit.